Hello and welcome to the next part in this Planning the Thailand Adventure 5 series coming up in March. The videos themselves will not be produced until I get back after end of April, so from May onwards the actual videos themselves will be coming out on the channel. However, this is like a prelude to that series, just giving you some background into the choices that I've made so far regarding airfares and train trips and cars and things like that, just in case you are interested in doing the same sort of things. Sometimes it's handy to hear what people do. So with that in mind, let's get on with it. So let's have a little look at Google and see if we can find some flight prices. I'm going to do it for now. However, I've already booked these flights, so I'll show you the prices that I got and the prices that were available at the time, which was about a month ago. So London to BKK, let's see what they can offer us. So there are lots of companies, and some of which I'm affiliate to, and if you want to, you can go onto my website www.andywrighttravel.co.uk and go onto the shop page and find out basically on there's loads of things that you can do to help me out. Now, so there are only 3 airlines that go direct, one of which is BA. I see that they're on the top of the list here. So they're quoting 498, but that is actually not a number that you'll get. So there are only 3 non-stop airlines, and that is BA, EVA and Thai, and they're all roughly, give or take, 10 minutes. They're all roughly the same time from the UK. However, they differ quite a lot in the prices that they're offering. Now I have my dates actually, apart from that these dates are actually one day out. So Monday the 26th and Tuesday the 24th, you can see that we have a large figure there, 735 and 758. They're not quoting Thai because that will be probably 900 plus if there's any seats at all, which I doubt now, because we're talking about it's 5 or 6 weeks to go before we depart. But they are the quickest, so I suppose you are paying for the A380s that they use. BA does not use, doesn't even use 747s anymore. I believe that I'm on a 777 at the moment. So, but let's do a search and see what they come up with, because they do a non-stop, but they also do a 1 or 2 stop price as well. So, but the cheapest one there is Finnair, but it is a 1-stop at Helsinki, and it's also 13 hours 55 minutes to go. 664 is the next one, which is British Airways and Cathay Pacific, with 1 stop in Hong Kong. but there's a 2-hour stopover, and an overnight flight delayed by 30 minutes usually because of the yeah. So, but it is a 12-hour flight, so it's a straight through to Hong Kong, and then there's a 3-hour flight from Hong Kong to Bangkok, which is quite good. It's quite a good thing, but it's 664. Coming back, you choose a you can choose a flight. So let me just see how much that was, because that was go back a minute. That was 542 round trip. This was 664 round trip. So if we do that, yeah. So the return trip is BA. In fact, I think that's my plane. That's the plane that I'm on, the 11:30 from Bangkok, and we get in 6:20 on the 24th. Same day, but it's a 12 and a half hour flight, but it's a non-stop flight. So that is what they're saying, is that you can go have one stop on the way out and no stops on the way back. But if you want to go back the way you came, it's 17 hours basically you're going to be doing. You have a 2.5, 3 hour and a 12 hour with a layover of 1 hour and 40 minutes. But they're charging you, more money, which I don't understand. When you're doing flights, I don't understand why they're charging another 20 quid more because you're having to stop. Anyway, you know, this is the perils of booking online, in the fact that there are so many choices. If we have a look at the, go back again and have a look at the, we can search the flights for the connecting flights. You can see that China, 17 hours, gives us 558. They're all round about that price, but they have variable amounts of delay. So connecting flights, which I won't do because it's not much cheaper. There we go. So there's Emirates, which has been recommended to me, 563. But if we look at the actual flight itself, you'll see that there's a 3-hour layover. It's a 7-hour and a 6-hour, so that's not too bad. It's sort of halfway, but coming back is going to be the same. I think it's going to be typical that I found a particular flight that, oh, this is for the old dates. I've got the wrong dates. Need to make that one more and one more. Try that. So it's where are we? Thai. We'll have a look at Thai in a minute, but the Emirates one, 563. There we are. So, and if we click on that, we can see that 563. That it's a pretty good. I mean, that is pretty good, but you are going for a little bit longer, and you're not saving much money on that. But how much was it? I've forgotten how much it was now. God, I have to go back. Let me go back. It was Emirates 563. Yeah. But you do have 15 hours trip back, and the outward flight 12 is 14 hours. So 3 or 4 hours more, and you're not saving much money. But you do have that idea that you can stop halfway and have a little walk around So that would be good if you need to do that, or if you need to have a fag. if you're a smoker, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so let's book this one. This one sounds good. Yeah, right. 6,000 quid for that, and it's only a one stop as well. Yeah, right. Okay, go away. So let's go back. Let's do the Thai Air one. So this is my usual one, which is 12:30, and it gets in at 5:45 the next day, 11 hours. Let's see what prices are on that. So we've chosen that one, and then we need to check the one that comes back. I normally have that one, which is 12 hours 20 minutes. Let's see if we can go on to Thai Air and see what price they're offering for that. And I'm probably going to have to enter all of that information again, because it's, yeah, bloody typical, isn't it? What's the point of that? This is one of the frustrations that you'll have, in the fact that basically you type it all in and then type it all in again. Oh no, 26 I want. 26, and come back on the April the 24th, and oh, destination Bangkok. Come on, where is it? Let's have BKK Swampy. So London Swampy, there we are. So let's have a look. It's probably pushing my luck to get anything this late, and if I do, it'll be really expensive. Yeah, so you know, doesn't really matter which one you go for, because they all the mileage is different on these. So obviously the cheapest one there is the 779 price, which basically has come down, which is effing annoying. Dear God. But you only get 25% miles on that. But I'm not too worried, because I've lost my mileage anyway. They've it's run out at the moment. So 779. Let's do that. So not true, but there are restrictions on this as well, which you have to look at. So you can't change the date, but it will cost you money, and there's no refund on that. You get 30k, and there's other items that you need to check before you book it. But anyway, let's have the 12:30 and the outward journey, which is that one, and the inward journey 24. Oh, I see. So yeah, I've already selected time. Oh, I see. 12:40. Yeah, so 12:30 go, and 12:40 p.m. come back. So that's the price. So it's 779, which is pretty good. But the last quote I had for this was 880. So it's come down 100 quid. But it's still more than, I mean, if you take that price there, 642, that's what I paid. So basically I'm going with BA, and it's costing me £140 less than this price, although, you know, my preference would be Thai Air, but, you know, we're going to give it a go. Let's see what happens. So you can see that is the current price. If you want to book it now, you'll probably get a good deal on that. Right, in part 2 I'm going to go through booking the train trip. So come back again and we'll talk about the train trip. So if you have enjoyed today's episode of this planning for Thailand Adventure 5, then please give us a thumbs up, a like and a share. And also, if you're interested, then go onto my website and use the affiliate links. I'll catch you again. Bye for now.